You're already part of the ecosystem. How many of you are using Google Map daily? How many of you on iPhone? How many of you using application for Talabat? How many of you are using application for Kareem, Uber? How many of you using ChatGPT? So we are part of the ecosystem. How to be part? It's three-way.
Okay, so we continue with our first panel discussion today. Chabel, you already know, so I don't ask him more questions for the beginning. Angelica, maybe you can say a few words about yourself. I already a little bit introduced you, but not that much who you are and your background. So maybe you can introduce you a bit.
Yeah, I'll keep it short. So my name is Angelica. I'm the CEO of a company called AI Directions. I will speak a little bit about that just after this panel. Originally, what you see on the agenda is my colleague Nada. He actually volunteered me to do this here, and then he fell ill. So I'm here for him. And yeah, more about the company and myself. I'm obviously from Germany, as one can most likely hear, and yeah, that's it for now.
Mm-hmm. And we have Yasmin here. We already heard you asking a lot of questions to Chabel. Please say a few words about yourself.
Yasmin, I came from robotics engineering background, advocating for women in the field of AI. I established with other co-founders community called Women in AI UAE. It's actually a global community located in Paris, France, but I'm responsible for the United Arab Emirates chapter, which unfortunately is still the only chapter in the MENA region. I hope that we could see more chapters starting around the region. We active since end of 2018, and we still keep empowering and looking to empowering more women in the field of AI.
Maybe we start with you, Yasmin. Can you say an example how AI really has reshaped the industry where you are from? Some example you can give on how really AI changed your way of working or the way of working of your colleagues or the companies you are working with?
If I will talk about my field, which is advanced manufacturing and smart factories, if we talk about it, definitely AI reshaped the industry, and especially after this advanced technological happened 3 years, since 3 years till now. The good thing is that if I talk about our country, United Arab Emirates, and what our government doing and starting, the initiative of government currently empowering people and empowering private and the government sector and even academic sector to go more deep in AI. We all of us have been here about the announcement of investment happening to build the right infrastructure globally and locally. Why we are contributing to the global? Because it's our mission that to save our country's security, to be involved in that, let's say, movement globally of AI. If I talk, I was just chatting before 1 month with my dearest friend. He's from Germany as well. He's the godfather of the Industry 4.0, Professor Herc. All of us, I think, know about him. He's the organizer for the German strategy, and he's the guy who brings this name, Industry 4.0. I'd love always to say that AI, it's a cross-sectional. It's not a single technology. No. It's a magic word for everybody to say AI. But I always love to keep it under the Industry 4.0 because he's a cross-sectional with all divisions, IoT, sensoring, clouding, and so. Without all these elements, AI will not be able. For example, without, I have a question before go deep. How many of you heard about the godmother of AI? Because of her, we are seeing this advancement of technology happening today. It's a very famous person. We have godfather for the Industry 4.0, but we have godmother for the AI. It's a professor and entrepreneur, US from background coming from China originally, Lili Fi. She's a serial entrepreneur tech in Silicon Valley, and she is a professor in Stanford University in US. She's the person behind the new system of computer vision. So that's why we are seeing, that's why they call her godmother for AI, because of her work, we are here today, this advancement of AI is happening. Before AI is something very old, yani.
It's very old, yes.
No, we say
My age is 35.
it's like probably in the 50s.
Yes, 50s.
Yeah.
But because of current what's happening, yani, speed of the connectivity, that's why I say I cannot separate it from Industry 4.0. Connectivity speed. Now, all of us in the factories, what we are doing currently because of digital twin is jumping us to the Industry 4.5. We are able to make the assets for the whole manufacturing process, supply chain process, everything. So we will be able, to notice what's happening, why it's happening, how we can enhance what's going to be happening, how we anticipate, then how autonomously the system is going to correct this system. Because if we talk about the advanced, and by the way, the advanced manufacturing is going in every single in our life, from the airplanes that we are using, from the cars, from everything. And I think by the programs like Ministry of Advanced Technology doing here United Arab Emirates, Industry 4.0, when they put the AI and the smart manufacturing part of it and IoT, it's great because it's affordable for anybody, even you are not nation or local. You can just apply for it and you go and take a training in the Age Center, then you will learn. Many factories in the United Arab Emirates, as I know, last year 50 factory has been get assist. 10 factory go to the smart manufacturing because of the AI. They use the new devices of the AI. Even we did not automate the whole factory with AI, but for example, if we come for the quality control, which is before taking lots of time, now we can just simply by seconds using the AI system with machine learning, deep learning, checking the quality of the system and reflecting this on the screen of the operation. And then khalas, no need to go and come back. Then, for example, if I'm talking about the assembling, even it is manually, but now there is some kind of wearable technologies empowered with AI. It's helping you to do that.
I think all of us here are from the UAE, and you have a lot of knowledge about what kind of programs the UAE government is giving to the
Currently,
market.
people in Dubai and even in UAE, Dubai Future Foundation, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, just before 5 days, launched Dubai Future Foundation, new initiative for AI and robotics R&D grant. So anyone has an idea, there is an AI center here. When you can go on Dubai Future Foundation, now they open the call for the all entrepreneurs, freelancers to come and solve the challenge with them. And it's open for everybody. No need to go, as a pitcher in a company. No, you can go directly for the center, presenting the ideas, and if you have the capability to start work on it, not just means the idea. So many things is coming, which is really I sit in Dubai.
If you are a company in Dubai, in UAE, and you want to invest more into AI, you want to improve your processes with AI, you want to invest in AI consultants, you want to do own developments and so on, is there anyone in UAE who they can talk with, who is helping them,
actually,
who is probably able to finance some of the projects?
Not only my company. For example, I work for a company in advanced manufacturing. We are going to open Center for Excellence. Not in Dubai, it's going to be in Sharjah. Same the one in Abu Dhabi. If I'm talking about the consultancy and level of assessment and maturity, it could be happening how to help you with the right strategy, because without strategy nothing will go. Even you have the best technology in the world. There is a lot of initiatives, as I say, in government. For example, now Ministry of Advanced Technology. If we go for any kind of manufacturing type, healthcare manufacturing, automobile manufacturing, food and beverage manufacturing, medicine manufacturing, construction, they have partnership with a global and local startup. Global companies, big corporate like Siemens, Schneider, ABB, and local startup like my company I work for it, which is MaxPy. I just joined it recently. Before I was working in a company manufacture mobile service robot. So they balance to partner with the new entrepreneurs with the fresh minds and new methodology, and also the strategy one. So they do for you the assessments. They help you even if you are ready to go to build your strategy and do the digital transformation with AI. They help you even with funding. For example, Abu Dhabi, the department DED, they are even giving that kind, or maybe the government, if see potential in your business, come and invest with you. Forget the government, forget everything. There is a lot of entrepreneur centers who's really supporting even the student or researcher as an entrepreneur by selling the deal with them to give them pre-seeds or seeds to start that technological advancement. But as I say, I love to say always, we need to have a strategy before anything
course.
else. Without
This is-
really having the strategy,
Yeah, I mean, a
so the
strategy always
Prof.
helps,
Henrik
yeah.
from Germany will not be angry with you. Without having the strategy, everything will get lost. I have seen lots of factory companies, they do invest in AI, IoT,
Like
whatever,
close.
and close, shut down.
Yeah. Especially like 2 years ago, there was a lot of investment from medical perspective. We saw it at RSNA, we saw it at ECR, we saw it at JFR. So there was a full pavilion of AI companies. Second year, half of it. Third year, like Yasmin said, like majority close, and you just find a corner of AI companies. Because there was a very high expectation for AI in medical, and then they stop in walls because, like, as you said, there is responsibilities, there is legal, there is cloud servers, there is data, there is all these kind of things. Yep.
Angelica, can you say any groundbreaking moment in your professional, also private life, where you really said, without AI, this would have been really, really difficult, or here really AI changed the way I'm working very, very much? Can you give any of those examples?
That's, for those people that do AI research themselves, a very difficult question. There was definitely one moment, and that was when I decided to actually go into the AI business and not carry on in the well-established security business which I did before. And that was simply due to the attraction. And in security, you live a lot by telling people what they shouldn't do. And that can get a bit boring when you do it a long time. And then with AI, there's still a lot of things you shouldn't do. That's a different thing. But there are also, there's a vast range of opportunities. And that is what made it extremely attracting for a change. Don't tell people all the time, no, you don't. But to go and say to the people, look, if you do it in the right way, this is really beneficial for you. And that made a big change in my life. And that is not applying AI, but hopefully giving AI for other people to apply and making them successful with it.
What do you think are the biggest challenges when it comes to implementing AI in companies? Because what we are observing when we talk with companies, they are dreaming of having all those AI applications running in their companies, but in reality there are a lot of problems, a lot of challenges. So what do you think are the biggest challenges when it comes to companies and to the implementation of AI?
The biggest challenge from my point of view is that the management, the C-suite in companies, they love the buzzword AI. They want to do it immediately, actually better yesterday, and they haven't got a clue what it is, and even more dangerously, they haven't got a clue what it is not. So they have wonderful expectations, and they think, oh, I do this, and out comes the genie, and here is everything solved. I recently had a conversation with somebody somewhere. I don't want to get any more specific because it might get embarrassing. And it's a big factory, and they, we want AI to improve. Yes, what? Just improve, make it better. What do you do with this? So what we did actually is we got a little bit further, so we made some sample results based on existing developments, so it didn't take forever, and simply sent them a nice report, and let's see what comes back. It's work in progress, so I have no idea. But the biggest challenge is actually the amount of misunderstanding what AI is and isn't, and the huge expectations versus what is possible in reality, and where there are sometimes downfalls that these people, because of not knowing what is the background of it, they just don't see. That is the biggest challenge.
Chabelle, how's it in hospitals? Because you presented all these wonderful systems, what Canon has. I guess not every hospital is using them, and you are also having a lot of convincement to do to convince people to use it. So what do you think is the biggest challenge there?
So before talking about the challenges, there is something AI help a lot the patient. We didn't talk about it in the MRI field. We all know the MRI is a closed tunnel, or you have the open MRI, which is 0.2 Tesla, which will not give you a lot of information. When you go to 1.5 or 3 Tesla, it's a big tunnel. And the claustrophobic people will not enter into that MRI. There is two types of claustrophobic, the 100% claustrophobic and the half claustrophobic. So we help the half claustrophobic by doing the MRI like in 10 minutes or in 15 minutes, having a result of MRI instead of 45 minutes. So that was one of the challenges that we broke it in AI. But like most challenges I'm facing is, we were discussing this just before being on the stage, is the fear of the doctors to replace them. This is what we are facing in medical. So the doctors still have that fear that the AI will be replacing them, will be take their own decisions, which is not the case, and which is not something we are doing. So there is a lot of there is a decision to be taken, which will be human.
And this is our part when it's come, like we need to be part of this education journey for the partners and the customers.
Yep.
As I say that, first of all, you need to have readnesses. And readnesses will come, she said that, with building the capabilities. For
Correct.
C-levels, there is a program. For the second row leaders, there is a program. And I always say that we need to invest in education. We need to invest a lot.
Correct.
Because even today, Yasmin, I'm working in this, I'm still keep equipping myself with courses. Even I cannot go on doing the master because I'm a mother of 3. I don't have time. Just I have baby her age 1 year. But I need to keep myself educating, investing. Even the company or organization I work for, it is not investing in that. I invest myself because it's worth. I'm building knowledge, plus to building the knowledge, refreshing my minds, and then building more networking. Always I say, like, the people around you impact you and infect you. So surround yourself with the right minds or
Correct.
great minds. They will be your energy. How? Because when you are part, for example, why I create Women in AI? It's an AI action. Because I need the women to have the community when they can communicate. I need the entrepreneurs, they come and take mentorship, and I need them to have, for example, I partner with Google Acceleration Program, I partner with Amazon, I partner with Sharjah Business Women Consulate, with AI Office. We launched in 2022, first Women AI Majlis. We tackle a different kind of challenge in the social challenge, mothers challenge, then entrepreneurs like us, working in the field with the AI. So I think readnesses, which is by building the capability, plus assuring that the corporate or the company having the needs element to sex, for example, sales data. This is one of the things, strategy, where they're going. It's not by bringing the consulting from outside. It's first educate your people, then they will be able to build the strategy with the consultant, or at least to draft some strategy, then the consultant come and correct for them. Then after that, you go and see like how I can, with this strategy, go, what I need, what I can do currently, what in the future. As she said, that many people, they come with a huge expectation. It is a magic word for them, AI.
Yeah.
And sometimes, really, believe me, I have seen not only factories, even government. We have learned here lots of government, they launch many projects, platform, but then disappear or has a challenge. Why? Because people, they don't optimize the manual, then the automation before going to smart, then to AI and digital era. So if you still have their loose, and still you have there, you didn't eliminate the losses that you have it, when you jump for a second and third steps, definitely you will not get the impact that you want to return off the investment. At the end, this is technology business. Let's be honest, today he's doing this R&D, and then he bringing the devices to solve challenges, but it's in business and cost and resources and people. So that's why.
All this happened because, like you said, there was no education in the beginning. The marketing, the booming of the AI was very big. The people are not educating. They were surprised. They were not educated correctly, as you said. They were surprised, like everything is AI, and there was a problem in understanding the AI, like a company that I need something. So we will return to the word, to the gold word that you said, strategy. There was no strategy at all in the beginning. They began to do strategy probably 3 years after. Like after marketing all the AI, like everything is AI, everything is AI, everything is
That's
AI.
actually because
What is AI?
we become. I have a question. How we be part of the ecosystem of
Yeah.
AI?
Very good example.
How? It's for you. Guys, it's like a workshop. Yani you can interact. How we be part of the AI ecosystem? MashaAllah, you were discussing a lot so with him.
We go into the contribution or do it ourselves, start doing it ourselves, understanding, like you said, getting on with the course.
No, I mean that we need forget about what we talk about strategy. How we normal people forget about jobs, be part of the ecosystem of AI.
We are the source of data on which the AI is trained.
Okay.
We contribute as the data.
This is all the words. But how we ourselves, like...
I don't think many of us, like corporates as well, we are in the same place. Nobody knows how AI can drive the future. If
No,
you
I'm not
think about-
asking.
if
We.
you think about corporates are looking about shareholders. Shareholders will evaluate the position if they have AI problem.
I'm talking about ourselves.
But for ourselves, also we don't know. That's why we are here. We also want to know.
You're already part of the
how-
ecosystem. How many of you are using Google Maps daily? How many of you on iPhone?
How many are?
How many of you using application for Talabat? How many of you are using application for Kareem, Uber? How many of you using ChatGPT? How many of you using Copilot for Microsoft? How many of you using automation for the email? So we are part of the ecosystem. How to be part? It's three ways. One, to invest. This is for businessmen, government, and so. Second, like to be entrepreneur and bringing the researcher and data science and start doing the research and this work. Third, that to be using the tool of AI, as he say.
Correctly.
All of us are feeding the system. So that's why, for example, sometimes I encourage mother, please don't have open accounts for Instagram and so on. Don't keep posting your children pictures because all their behaviors are currently took by the company, training all this system of AI. So in the future, they know everything about my children behavior, what his demand, what he wants. So they design everything. Believe me, it's something. As I say, at the end, it's great example about it's beneficial business for our healthcare. But sometimes it's just for marketing, for sales. For example, we have seen like last exhibition globally, CSE or GITEX or other. Like they use it for doing marketing for shoes and taking your measurement, your behavior in buying material. Now Talabat, they did huge success. It's a great service. I cannot imagine my life without it. I'm a mother, worker. Also, I have a business. I'm going to start also on a new business as well, doing community work, volunteering. I cannot go always for shop. I cannot go for Carrefour or Spinach or Co-op. Sometimes I'm just in the night and I need to bring stuff for my baby for school. So I cannot imagine my life without Talabat. I'm subscribed and pay for them pro as well to save costs from this delivery charging, but I'm paying for them. So it's become a SaaS solution. Everybody subscribe for it. They use our data. All of us accept the terms and conditions, but I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine. For example, even you are not using, for example, if you are in UAE since like 10 years back, you remember the traffic, how it was?
Yeah.
Now, you will not jump in a traffic for 2 hours like before. For example, I came from Sharjah. Before I was working in Dubai, so I have every day to spend 4 of my hour of my day coming in the morning, at least 1.5 hours to 2 hours, just to come to Zabil area from Sharjah, end of Sharjah, and to go back same in the night. Now, because of Google Map, taking 45 minutes, so I'm not jumping in the big traffic like before. If I'm not in the mood like today, I'm not feeling so good. I was having conference in the morning as well, so I go back to home. Then I decide I will not drive, I will just do Kareem.
I think you already answered many questions which I wanted to ask. So
I mean, like,
it's not necessary
I mean,
anymore.
that really, we are part of the ecosystem.
Absolutely, yeah.
We are
Absolutely.
all, we didn't realize, but we are part, even you are not using ChatGPT. Even
I wanted to actually come back to what you said, because I think you were touching upon a very, very interesting point. We just said, in the past, we made the mistake of jumping into AI without having strategy. Absolutely correct. But what we're seeing at this moment in time is also, for me, a turning point in time, because yes, AI is more and more there. But what the investors see, there is still a jump to go in order to really make money from it. And that jump is currently missing. So it is as if we had invented the motor, but we don't have the car yet. And this is why we're seeing some cutbacks in the investments and some market turmoil, and how some of the tech companies go down, and that has all this has its root cause in there. And there it is really, I think, up to all of us to breach this by making more and more use of AI as and when it's possible.
What would be your recommendation if you see a normal company, you meet this CEO or company owner who said, I want to have AI yesterday, please implement it for me as fast as possible. What is your answer to them? I mean, what is your recommendation how companies can step by step come into the era of AI? So what would be your recommendation for them?
In essence, first of all, understand which problems you have and understand which of those problems suit to AI and which don't. There are problems that are suitable for AI, and you said it very well. It's typically mundane work where you have lots of data and you need to plow through and you get tired and you make mistakes and the time is never enough. That is wonderful, provided you can fence the problem in something that the AI can understand it. Provided that is the case, then AI is super suitable to that. When you have a problem like, oh, I need a strategy for my next business year, please not. Obviously not, because that is something which is at this point in time totally beyond AI. And don't believe all ChatGPT is telling you, but more about this in a couple of minutes. But so finding the right problem, and then, speaking, either taking existing solutions or speaking to people that can develop or develop in-house. Everything is possible, and then just get on and do it.
Okay. So we slowly come to the end with our discussion. Is there any question from your side you want to ask to my three guests?
I have a question.
You was first, then you are second. Right. And you third. Okay, and then we finish with the panel.
So I like hearing from both parties and striking the balance. My question is more around when we're talking about challenges. So we have like two different set of people from two different examples. So people who are very, very on the extreme that they want to get it done and do it now, and the other people who are skeptical. So how do we strike the balance to come on hybrid together?
Okay, I have a try. If the two are in the same room, it's possibly the best that can happen to you, because then those two can level themselves out, provided you let them and you guide them a little bit. But if you only have one extreme, one side of the coin, then you automatically need to be a little bit devil's advocate and play a bit more on the other side. So if somebody is super enthusiastic, if I have a customer that is, tomorrow, and look, we can do X, Y, Z under those conditions, A, B, C. And if not, sorry, nobody will be able to give that to you, because it is simply not possible. And so over time and talk, you can get those that are super enthusiastic a little bit back on the ground, and those that are skeptical, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Listen.